Good day to everyone. Welcome to Intermountain Sports Network. This is Larry Cecil along with Justin Holbrook, and we're on the hill at Betsy Layne as the Betsy Layne Bobcats will host the Lawrence County Bulldogs. And first game, of course, will be the girls' game, and then followed by the boys' game, getting a little bit of a late start due to traffic delay down around Prestonsburg. So we've got about 5 minutes on the clock. Lawrence County is out warming up. Haven't had the national anthem yet, but we'll go ahead and get our pregame started. And Justin, Lawrence County comes in as the #1 team in the 58th district.
Yep, they're
the girls' side.
Yeah, they're 5-0. This will be the last district game for them. So they've already got that 1 seed locked up, with Floyd Central being the 2 seed. Lawrence County is the #2 team in the region, just behind Pikeville. They're 18-5. Pikeville's 20-5. RPI of 65 for Pikeville and 63 for Lawrence County.
Of course, Pikeville traveled down to Lawrence County.
Yeah, got a big win.
And got a big win down there not too long ago.
Yeah, that was last week.
Ago.
Yeah. For Lawrence County, they're led in scoring by Kinsley Feltner, 28.5 points a game. That's #1 in the state.
#1 in the state.
I mean, she's obviously a Miss Basketball candidate, and we'd love to see her get that award for sure. Sophie Atkins, 12 points a game. Casey Ward, 8 points a game. Leandra Kernook with 6 points a game. Abby Nelson with 4, and the rest kind of by committee. Kinsley Feltner, too. I mean, we were talking about it before we came on, shooting 62% from the field. I think that's like 4th or 5th in the state.
Sixth in the state.
Yeah, and just all around, she's shooting 35 from the three-point line, 81% from the free throw line. So very efficient player, to say the least. Averages 9.5 rebounds a game. Sophie Atkins at 6, Casey Ward at 5. And the rest kind of by committee there at 3, 2, and 1. But, you know, if you're Betsy Layne, obviously everybody in Eastern Kentucky knows where you got to stop. But it's a whole lot easier said than done, that's for sure.
That's right. Betsy Layne comes in 3-18 on the season, a very young team. First-year coach Corey Thacker trying to bring his Bobcat team along. They've been in some pretty close games that they've lost. They're led in scoring by Haley Dameron, 10 points a game, and Kenley Martin, a freshman, at 7 points a game. Also, Jaden Pente at 7 points a game, and Jaden Jarrell at 6.5 points a game. They come in tonight's game averaging 42 points on the season, 25 rebounds a game. And as far as rebounding goes, they're leading rebounding by about 3 girls. One was 6, that would be Kenley Martin, and then Jaden Jarrell and Haley Dammer averaging 5 a game. So tall task for the Lady Bobcats here tonight. But, you know, you got to play them all. And
they've shown some flashes. I mean, we watched them earlier in the year, and, you know, last night, or Tuesday night, excuse me, at Prestonsburg, I thought they showed some flashes. I mean, they looked good. They come up a little short. I think they ran out of gas there in the second half, but they showed some flashes, and they're getting better. Like I said, a young team. So hopefully they get on the right track.
Yeah. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for the starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's game. Betsy Layne, the Lawrence County girls in the opener of this Intermountain Sports Network.
If you love all kinds of TV, you'll love Gearheart TV. It's the great new streaming video app from Gearheart Broadband for your smart TV, streaming video player, or mobile device. Gearheart TV offers lots of great channels you love to watch live, on the go, or later with cloud DVR. Gearheart TV, powered by Gearheart Broadband. Click mygtv.com to sign up.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, or 14 Pro Max on an unlimited Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Back here at Betsy Layne, getting ready for the starting lineups for Lawrence County and Betsy Layne girls. This, like I said, Larry, tall task for Betsy Layne to kind of keep Kinsley Feltner. There have been many not very many have succeeded to try to limit her.
We was talking about, maybe her being a Miss Kentucky basketball candidate. 15th Regions had two of those in the history. Back in 77, Jerry Grigsby, and back in 1991, Ida Bowden from over at Sheldon Park.
I don't think...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Junior Newsom Arena on the campus of Betsy Layne High School for 58 district basketball action. Tonight's first game features the Lady Bulldogs of Lawrence County and your Betsy Layne Lady Cats. Now let's meet the teams. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lady Bulldogs. Starting at guard, number 1, Kinsey Feltner. Starting at guard, number 22, Leandra Kernut. Starting at guard, number 3, Sophie Eggins. Starting at forward, number 54, Abby Nelson. And starting at forward, number 23, Kason Ward. The head coach, Melinda Feltner. Now, let's meet your home team, the Lady Cats of Betsy Layne. Starting at guard, the freshman, number 4, Jaden Pintay. Starting at guard, the sophomore, number 1, Brooklyn Tucker. Starting at forward, a junior, number 51, Haley Dameron. Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 24, Lacey Hall. And starting at center, a freshman, number 35, Kennedy Martin. The head coach, Corey Thacker.
Nice little intro. Turn the lights down. Yep, going to be should be in for a good night of basketball.
Yeah,
got a little bit of a late start, but
got a good crowd filing in and about ready to get the tip up.
Betsy Layne in the defensive tip. Move the basketball.
Got a basketball down there on. Don't want to get somebody hurt. One laying down there under the goal.
Absolutely.
And here's the tip, and Lawrence County will control it. And that's Feltner out on top. Betsy Layne looks like opening up in a 1-3-1 zone. Working around, there's Ward with it. She can hit that three-point shot. Comes across, shot up off the glass and in.
Thanks to
Number 54, that's Abby Nelson. So Lawrence County starts off with the 3, and they come out in the 2-2-1 full court pressure. And a near steal. Betsy Layne finally picks it up. That's Pente with it, and she steps on the sideline as she was guarded by Feltner. That's going to be a tall task for Betsy Layne's guards. You know,
that pressure.
Lawrence County's got a big team, you know, as far as height, and they got the advantage on Betsy Layne. Here's the shot, no good. Air ball, but it's run down in the corner. And inside, Ward hands it off to Feltner up and in. Second chance points off the offensive rebound.
Yeah, good pass, too.
Here's Pente, and it's going to be Atkins going to be called for the reach. Her first, team's first.
2-2-1 full court for Lawrence County.
And here's Thacker with it. Back to Pente for Betsy Layne. And she will get into the front court now. It's still on the move down the lane. A little floater comes up short. And rebound comes off to Lawrence County. Feltner hurries up court. Sophie Atkins back to Feltner. 3 in the air. Yes. Ooh. Nothing but nylon on that one, and it's quickly 8-0.
Not much you can do with her if she's hitting that 3.
Well, and that was 2 or 3 feet behind the three-point line.
Yeah.
Here's a pass. Betsy Layne still in the backcourt, and near steal. They break the press. Thacker tries to go inside, hits knocked loose, picked up by Lawrence County, gets it out to Atkins on the move to the bucket.
Ooh, good defense.
And nice block by Betsy Layne, but it's going to stay with Lawrence County as it hits the baseline.
Yeah, great defense by Dameron.
2 minutes in, 8-0 Lawrence County. Comes into Feltner to Ward. Atkins 3, air ball. Dameron comes off with it for Betsy Layne. She'll give it to Pente. And that's something you don't see very often, as Coach Thacker's wanting a timeout for Betsy Layne, the 30-second timeout, but they went into the 2-2-1 press off a missed shot. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, that's when you know you've got a veteran team. You know what I mean? Everybody's on the same page when you can do that on a miss.
Yes.
Yeah, Betsy Layne here kind of left Pente hanging there, had to get the timeout. But you've got that 2-2-1. If you'll just stay patient and just move it side to side, finally get it in the middle. It's not too bad to break, but that's easier said than done. You know,
right.
I mean,
well, they broke it the one time. Had a good look in the lane, and actually the second time when they tried to pass it down low, I think that was Thacker. Thacker had a shot. She wanted to take it, the elbow jumper herself.
Yeah, it's like a 1-2-1 or 1-2-2 now.
Yeah, they've switched it up a little bit. Here's the three-quarter press. Here's comes across. Thacker 3 in the air. That comes up, no good. Rebound. Back up and in. Lacey Hall into the ball game. Betsy Layne on the board now, 8-2, and Feltner drives the baseline, steps on the baseline turnover.
Now back in the 2-2-1.
Hall gets it into Pente. Come to Thacker. She goes back to center of the floor to Pente. Now they break it up the side.
Ooh.
And throws it away. Atkins with it to the bucket. Up, no good, but Dameron fouls it.
Yeah. Betsy Layne did a really good job of breaking the press there. She had, I know you can't see her, but that opposite side, she had one on the block. I think it was Lacey Hall.
Our faithful viewer, Kurt Stamper out of Knott County, are watching in tonight.
I think Coach Martin over there is pointing that out to Pente right now.
Also, former coach here at Betsy Layne, Gary Keithley, and
saw Gary last night at the county tournament.
Free throw, no good. Feltner got the rebound. Shot, no good. And Betsy Layne battling for the boards. And Atkins comes up with the steal, and then
Forgot to pick the ball.
Yeah, Abby Nelson just fires it out of bounds, trying to get it down to Feltner. Got number 5 in the lineup for Lawrence County. That would be Abby Maynard. Betsy Layne gets it in. That's Pantry again with it. Old Atkins.
Good job.
Or excuse me, Thacker. And a little bit late on the pass, but Martin picks it up. Thacker with it, driving the lane. A little runner, no good. Again, Lacey Hall with the rebound, loses it, and it's picked up by Lawrence County.
Yeah, Lacey Hall with 2 offensive rebounds already. Good pass.
And on the other end, Ward puts it up and in. Beautiful pass by Leandra Kernut. 10-2. 4:30 left first quarter. Betsy Layne gets it in front court, throws it away. Ward has it, and she's fouled. And that's going to be Lacey Hall. You get a lot of energy when you get Lacey in there, but she's prone to get into foul trouble a little bit.
Yeah, she picked up 3 in the first half the other night at Prestonsburg.
As always, if you're watching on Facebook, we encourage you to send us a comment. Who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from, and also like and share with your friends. 2 good games here tonight. Big district matchup. Lawrence County working in the front court with it. They'll go inside. That's Atkins. And she walked.
Good idea, just not.
Don't see her down in the lane
No.
working very often. She's the outside threat. Betsy Layne, number 3. That's Carly Williams into the game now. And pass is kicked. It's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. It'll be on the baseline. It'll come in. Gets it over to Lacey Hall. She loses it. Picked up by Thacker.
Good pass.
Long pass down the court to Martin. And the lane jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound. And I think that's going to go on Maynard of Lawrence County. Got a viewer watching in from Moorhead. Also, Winston-Salem, North Carolina viewing us. Here's Lacey Hall, and hits loose on the floor. And there's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Betsy Layne. I thought it was a little quick on that jump ball.
Yeah, that was, I thought the Lawrence County player was going to come up with it. Yeah, it looked like possibly an over and back there.
Well, I think when it come over, it was tilt, and then when it went back, it hit the Betsy Layne player, but they didn't gain possession, so I'm not sure if that's over back or not. I don't think I'd have called it.
No, they let that go. I don't think that's going to be the call. That
Dammer misses on Betsy Layne's end. Feltner with the rebound. Kicks it over in the corner. And it's going to be fired. Long 3, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Feltner with it, puts it up and blocked. Gets it again, she's fouled. Might have got fouled on that first one, but
yeah, she's been. She's got some offense. I've got them with 3 offensive rebounds already, and I think she's been fouled on a couple of those already.
Yes. Fort Gay, West Virginia, rooting on the Bulldogs. Also Columbus, Ohio.
They're all over.
We appreciate all those in. We're nationwide tonight.
Nationwide.
Feltner.
Worldwide. They
knocks it down.
Yeah,
for sure. We're worldwide when we're on the way, baby. We've had them from out of the country, during the tournament.
The Chinese balloon is above us.
Yeah. Feltner makes them both 12-2. Being surveyed right now. And
good. Oh, I thought she was going to get through there.
Hall double teamed and pass is stolen. Feltner puts it up and in. Beautiful pass.
Yeah. Good sharing the ball, everybody there.
Emily Holt. 14-2, and here's Holt. Knocks it loose. Comes up with the steal. Feltner with it. Comes back to Feltner. 3 in the air. In and out again.
Yes.
Rebound. No good, but a foul called as Abby Nelson working the offensive board.
Yeah, Emily Holt there. She's had 2 that have went halfway down and came back out.
Got a viewer from London, Kentucky.
I was getting ready to say, it might be international.
Misses the first one. 2:21 left first quarter. 14-2 Lawrence County. And misses them both. Abby Nelson, rebound comes out to Betsy Layne. That's Williams with it. Gets it over to Pantry back in the game. Pantry working, drive, double teamed in the corner. Dameron, 3 in the air, 2 long. And rebound picked up by Atkins. She's on the move, going to take it to the bucket, puts it up, and she misses it. Haley Dameron got it for Betsy Layne. Lacey Hall,
good pass.
Wide open, put it up and in. Gerald.
Good pass.
Beautiful break
Dameron.
that time by Betsy Layne. Like you said, they show flashes. They're just a young team. And here's Ward, 3 out of the corner, comes up short.
Good box out, Lacey Hall.
Lacey Hall with the rebound. Gets it over to Pantry into the front court with 1:30 left here in this first quarter. Atkins on Pantry. Here's Williams, 3 out of the corner, no good. Lacey Hall again with the rebound. And
that's her 3rd offensive.
She's tied up, and it's going to go to Lawrence County.
That's her 3rd offensive rebound already. She's done a great job giving them some life.
Yeah.
They've left her hanging here. Okay.
Well, you know, she's a do-all player. They thought maybe she could throw it into herself, right?
Yeah.
Nice pass down on the baseline. Ward back out on top to Feltner, down the lane to the bucket. Oh, too strong. Gets her own rebound. Fires it up. No good. Lacey Hall with the rebound.
Yeah.
Here's Pantry with it in the front court for Betsy Layne. Still on the move into the corner to Dameron. Pantry working around the three-point arc. Comes over. Here's Lacey Hall. She'll try the 3. It's too long, and Feltner comes off with the rebound. 40 seconds here in the first quarter. 14-4. Lawrence County down low. That's Atkins. Feltner down the left side to the bucket, off the glass and in. Nice drive, Kinsley Feltner.
She's got 11 of the 16.
Here's Dameron, gets it over to Williams. 1 on 3, and then she backs it out. Top of the circle, Pantry 3 comes up short. Feltner works it down. Atkins, corner, no good. Ball out of bounds. Going to go to Betsy Layne. Number 13, Jada Patton, into the game for Lawrence County. We might get to call all of their names tonight.
Yeah. Only 5 seconds to go here. See if Betsy Layne can get a good look here.
That's number 11, Lakin Ward, in for Betsy Layne. And Pantry has it knocked out of bounds and 1 second left.
Don't think they realized there was 5 seconds.
No. Got a viewer watching in from Pinhook Hill, Harold, Kentucky. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, 16-4, Lawrence County. We'll be back for second quarter action this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
AfterShock Preparedness presents the Gun and Preparedness Sportsman's Expo March 25th and 26th at the Knott County Sportsplex. If you're interested in guns, bushcraft, hunting, fishing, homesteading, and prepping, then this show is for you. Over 500 tables of vendors, demonstrations, and national speakers. There's something for every member of the family. Vendor spaces are still available. Contact gunpreparednessexpos.com or visit AfterShock Preparedness at the Red Lights in Allen, Kentucky.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
Back here at Betsy Layne, 16-4, Lawrence County on top of Betsy Layne. Feltner had 11 points there in the first quarter. Lawrence County, though, only 2 for 6 from the free throw line. So,
yeah, they left some points there. And Lacey Hall comes in off the bench for Betsy Layne, and she's got
she got 3 offensive rebounds.
Well, she's got 5 altogether that I know of. Here's Feltner with the steal out in front to Atkins and up and in. Another turnover and points off turnovers on the press. 18-4. Here's Lakin Ward to the bucket for Betsy Layne. She breaks free and puts it up and in.
Nice finish.
Got around Feltner and nobody there to pick her up. And on the other end, that's a nice save for Ward. Feltner breaking to the bucket, puts it up and in. Tough shot under pressure.
Tough angle.
Got a viewer out of Lewis County. And here we've got a timeout. That's going to be Betsy Layne, a 30-second timeout.
Be his last 30. Yeah, I think it was kind of coming out of his mouth about time. He thought he was going to get the 10, and she was letting it go. So I'm sure he'd like to have that one back if he could, but you don't want that 10-second call.
Tonight's game is going to be broadcast, or is being broadcast over WPRGtv, Channel 5 and HD 105. Also, if you're on Foothills, you can see it on Channel 92. Got a live feed going out over Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Like we said before, if you're on Facebook, we appreciate your comment, getting some good comments from all over, and we appreciate all that. Also, if you're on the road, stuck in traffic, you can hear us on WXKZ 105.3. Betsy Layne has it out of the timeout. Here's Dameron with it, looking for help. And tries to go down to Martin and overhead out of bounds to turn over Betsy Layne.
Good idea, just a little too much on the pass.
(20-6), 7 minutes here in the first half. Lawrence County with the lead in the basketball. Kernute working with it, gives it over to Atkins. Kernute fakes, drives the lane, kicks it out. Feltner open for the 3 and knocks it down.
Looking good tonight.
Yes.
That's 2 for 2 from the 3-point line.
Getting tuned up for that district and region tournament here for long. Here's on the other end, Betsy Layne's Thacker with the 3, no good. Feltner with the rebound, gets it out to Atkins on the move.
Good
down
move.
To the bucket, and up and in.
Strong move.
And I think that's the most I've seen Sophie Atkins take the ball to the bucket tonight in this game that I've seen her in the last couple of years we watched her play.
Yes, being really aggressive.
Here's a steal, Feltner. Thought she might dunk it, but she just lays it in.
Throw it off the backboard to herself.
Yes, broke free. 27-6, and here's another steal. Atkins with it. And Kernute, her shot comes up short. Rebound comes off to Betsy Layne. Pantry into the front court. Splits a double team, and she's going to be fouled, and that's going to go on Leandra Kernute.
Just the 3rd team foul.
.540 left here in the first half. 21-point lead for Lawrence County. Betsy Layne working. Here's Thacker. Hall down the lane. Beautiful pass inside. Tipped loose by Ward, picked up by Lawrence County.
Great idea, though.
Feltner working. And the little pick and roll. And the shot no good by Abby Nelson. Betsy Layne clears the board. Here's Williams with it. Free throw line. Gets it over to Hall. 15-footer. Lacey Hall. Good.
Good-looking shot.
27-8. Feltner to the lane. Kicks it in the corner to Atkins. Back out on top. 3-pointer up and good. Kernute. Feltner could have shot the layup. Atkins could have had the 12-footer. And they kick it out for the 3-pointer.
Yeah, that's 4 3-pointers for Lawrence County by 3 different players. And oddly enough, Sophie Atkins is not one of the ones that's hit a three. So
Williams with the double dribble for Betsy Layne turns it back over to Lawrence County. Here's Canute with it for the Lady Bulldogs. Go inside. Canute drop down low, and she's fouled.
Kinley Martin, her first.
Clock
She's
rest.
been kind of quiet tonight, Kinley Martin has.
Yeah. Well, they've not been able to get the ball down low to her.
That's true.
That was who the pass that they picked off.
Yeah.
Lacey Hall was trying to get it down low to her, and pass got picked off. Here it comes inside, and mentioned Martin. Good defensive play as she intercepts the inbound pass, gets it over to Dameron. Here's Thacker with the three air ball.
Lacey Hall with the box
and Lacey
out.
Hall.
Ooh.
She had it, then stepped on the line. But, man, I tell you, she's a warrior down there.
She is. She was boxing out.
Jaden Jarrell in for the Lady Bobcats.
You got
Canute brings it into the front court for Lawrence County. Betsy Layne playing the 2-3 zone. There's Feltner with it. Into the corner. Canute, open three. No good. Rebound comes off. That's number 5, Abby Maynard. And what they call? Oh, knocked out of bounds.
ball.
Yeah,
Well, they call
jump
jump.
ball. Okay. I was looking down at my roster and didn't get to see it. Number 12, that's Christian Howell coming in for Betsy Layne. And shot up and one. Kinsley Feltner.
She's had she's got 20 already.
And we've got 4 minutes left first half. Come in averaging 28 and a half a game, the number 1 scorer in girls basketball in the state of Kentucky.
3 for 3 from the free throw line. Not hurting her average or her free throw percentage either.
Or rebounding.
No.
She's a double-figure rebounder, too.
Yeah.
A double-double player. Here's Dameron with it. Going down inside. Comes back around. Dameron with the 3. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Canute. Long pass down low. And 3 put up. No good. Battle for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul called. And number 12 for Betsy Layne, Christian Howell.
It'll be the bonus.
And it's going to be the 1-1. That's going to put Patton at the line for Lawrence County. First one's up and good. Missed 3 free throws in that first quarter, but I don't think they missed during the second quarter.
No, they missed 4. Nelson and Sophie Atkins both went 0 for 2.
Oh, okay. Patton knocks them both down. 35-8. 3:35 left. Williams. That's Howell. Gerald cross over to Dameron on the drive to baseline. Shot up off the side of the board. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out on top. And the 3 up. No good by Williams. Gerald comes off the rebound again. Williams on the drive down the lane. Shot up and going to be fouled before the shot. So it'll be no free throws. It will be Betsy Layne's ball on the baseline.
Just the 4th team foul on Lawrence County.
3:09 left here in this first half. As we got Sophie Atkins returning to the lineup for Lawrence County. Ward comes in. Feltner still on the bench. She's probably done her share here in the first half already.
Yeah, I would imagine.
There's Gerald. Gets it back to Pente. Spin move. Breaks free on the baseline. Couldn't get the shot off. She'll come back out on top. Thacker working. Ward back to Pente. Man-to-man defense for Lawrence County. There's Pente. Gets it back out. Ward. Oh, excuse me, that was Howell. A lot of dribbling, nothing breaking open for the Lady Bobcats right now. Here's across the court, back to Pente.
One good thing you can think about that, though, is Lawrence County's not scoring.
That's exactly right.
You know.
Pente to Thacker. She drives down the lane, kicks it over, and shot's blocked. Picked up by Howell. Her shot's blocked. And that's Patton comes off with the rebound for Lawrence County. Sophie Atkins with it. Double dribbled. Got away with it. And 3 up and good by Kason Ward. 37-8. Pente, a lot of dribbling, spending a lot of energy just trying to get the ball down below. Here's the ball loose. Ward comes up with it and going to get it out in front. That's Nelson, and she's going to be called for the walk.
Drug the foot. Feltner back in for the last minute, 38.
She's going to finish it out. They've called the press off now, but they're in a 1-2-2 half-court press, looks to be. Or I guess that's a half-court trap instead of press. They try to go to Martin. Ball tipped loose on the floor. Held ball, and it's going to stay with Betsy Layne.
Right idea on that pass, though. They've had it a couple times. They've not been able to get it through.
Yeah.
But you can see
they're looking for it.
Yeah.
And they get it in to Gerald. Shot off the glass, no good. Ward comes off the rebound, gets it over to Felton. On the move, down the lane to the bucket, shot up and rolls it in.
That's tough to stop, a running freight train like it down there. But she's got...
well, each dribble she had, I think she picked up a little steam.
Yeah.
Here's Pente breaking the trap down on the corner and throws it away.
Pente gets that deep. I like to see her shoot that because she's in. I mean, you're basically in the lane there.
Williams in for Betsy Layne, replacing Pente. There's Canute, works it into Atkins. Feltner back to Canute in the corner. Nelson 3, no good. Rebound Betsy Layne. That's Howell with it. Gets it in the corner. Thacker. Williams puts it on the floor to the bucket, and she's going to be called, or she's going to be fouled, and that's going to go against Kinsley Feltner.
Be her first.
Is these the first free throws for Betsy Layne?
Yes.
Shot up and no good. One more coming. Clock rest with 38 seconds left. It's 39-8, Lawrence County. And the second free throw also too long. Feltner comes off the rebound to Canute. Into the corner, Atkins fakes the 3. Gets it to Feltner. Down the lane. Ball knocked loose. Picked back up in to Ward. Atkins, Ward, 8-foot baseline jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds Lawrence County. Betsy Layne will have it with 14 seconds left.
Good box out by Gerald there.
Lawrence County running the 1-2-2 trap.
Nice.
There's Williams and tries to get it over to Howell. Pass too high out of bounds, and Lawrence County will have 5.7 seconds left to try to get the last shot off. And Betsy Layne not putting no pressure on them in the backcourt, so not going to be no problem getting a shot off, I don't think.
Like a 3.
Feltner, 3. Shoot, count it. at the horn. 42-8 at the half, Lawrence County. We'll send it back to station. Be back shortly. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Reliable internet is crucial for everyone. Gearheart Broadband gets it. If your household qualifies, the new Affordable Connectivity Program can reduce your broadband bill by up to $30 per month. Learn more online today.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
Gearheart Security's Smart Home Holiday Bundles are here. Combine blazing fast broadband and home security to save some cash, plus a free security camera. We also offer home security takeovers, life sentry, camera-only specials with financing available. Find out more at gearheartsecurity.com/specials or call us at 1-800-264-1730. Stop by our new location in Harold to enter to win a free Yeti cooler.
Buying a home. It's likely the largest purchase you'll ever make. And choosing a bank is one of your most important decisions. Choose wisely. Choose Community Trust Bank to get you home. With over a century of mortgage experience, we're committed to the highest standards of personalized service. For strengths only a community bank can offer, look to Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
With Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville, you can work, play, chat, explore at the speed of light. Fiber technology delivers massive data to your home through strands of glass. Perfect for streaming 4K video. Websites load super fast and play games like never before, no matter how many devices are connected. Experience Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville. Click gearheartfiber.com to find out more.
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, or 14 Pro Max on an unlimited Appalachian Advantage plan. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
AfterShock Preparedness presents the Gun and Preparedness Sportsman's Expo March 25th and 26th at the Knott County Sportsplex. If you're interested in guns, bushcraft, hunting, fishing, homesteading, and prepping, then this show is for you. Over 500 tables of vendors, demonstrations, and national speakers. There's something for every member of the family. Vendor spaces are still available. Contact gunpreparednessexpos.com or visit AfterShock Preparedness at the Red Lights in Allen, Kentucky.
If you love all kinds of TV, you'll love Gearheart TV. It's the great new streaming video app from Gearheart Broadband for your smart TV, streaming video player, or mobile device. Gearheart TV offers lots of great channels you love to watch live, on the go, or later with cloud DVR. Gearheart TV, powered by Gearheart Broadband. Click mygtv.com to sign up.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena on the hill at Betsy Layne High School. We're at the half of the night's first game. Lawrence County 42-8 over Betsy Layne, and Justin has some first half numbers for us.
For Betsy Layne, they were led in scoring. They only got 8 points, but Lacey Hall had 4, Jaden Jarrell 2, and Lakin Ward with 2. And I had them with 14 total rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds. So, I mean, Lacey Hall had 3 of them herself.
Yeah,
I
she had 5 or 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
She plays well off the bench, that's for sure.
For Lawrence County, 26 points for Kinsley Feltner, and 4 for Sophie Atkins, Kasem Ward with 5, Leandra Kernute with 3, Abby Nelson with 3, and 2 for Jada Patton. They were 5 for 9 from the free throw line. I had them with 15 rebounds and 6 offensive rebounds. So kind of what we talked about in the pregame. I mean, it was, Kinsley Feltner, she's got 26 in the first half. She won't get a play that much in the second half, but, you're looking at a 50-point night if she plays.
Well, she's just 3 points off her average.
Yes, yeah. And I'm sure they'll start her here the second half, maybe get a couple minutes in and let the young ones play. So.
Well, she she was on the bench for probably 2.5, 3 minutes in that second quarter.
We've done, she's a senior, and we've been covering her game since she's been a freshman. That might be the longest I think I've ever seen her sit on the bench.
Well, you're right. Of course, they came in, as we said, in the district 5-0, so they've already got the number 1 seed wrapped up. The district tournament, the 58th district tournament, will be held at Lawrence County, so they'll get the privilege of being the number 1 seed and playing on their home floor. And, of course, just a short time away, two weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Until the final season will be over. The regular season will be over and start the district play. So it's just a short time down the road. So with that, we're going to send it back to the station, and we'll be back with the start of the second half. 42-8, Lawrence County at the half. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
More than ever, we're all living online right now. It's one more reason using online account management from Gearheart Communications just makes sense. Visit ecare.gearheart.com to sign up so you can pay your bill, review your statements, or set up worry-free automatic payments, all without leaving your home. Make life a little easier. Online account management from Gearheart Broadband. Sign up today at ecare.gearheart.com.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Gearheart Security's Smart Home Holiday Bundles are here. Combine blazing fast broadband and home security to save some cash, plus a free security camera. We also offer home security takeovers, Life Sentry, camera-only specials with financing available. Find out more at gearheartsecurity.com/specials or call us at 1-800-264-1730. Stop by our new location in Harold to enter to win a free Yeti cooler.
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, or 14 Pro Max on an unlimited Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Back here at Betsy Layne, 42-8. Lawrence County on top of the Lady Bobcats. Yeah, stay tuned. We were talking about it before we got on air, but Big time showdown here in the boys matchup right after this one.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
We've got it's big implications for the number one seed. Of course, Floyd Central and Prestonsburg's playing down at Prestonsburg tonight. So all the 58th district teams are playing, and that game down there also has a lot of implications. You got three teams right now: Betsy Layne, Lawrence County, and Floyd Central that could end up one way or the other. Depending on how things work out, could be the number one seed on the boys' side.
Well, the only thing I don't think Floyd Central can, just because they both they lose the tiebreaker to both Lawrence County and Betsy Layne.
Right.
So they could tie and I guess be co-champions from the record standpoint, but one of those two teams would get the one seed for sure.
Yeah, Lawrence County, they're
got them by one.
But they beat them by 3, and
Floyd Central beat them by 2.
So 1 point on the tiebreaker. It goes by the difference in the score up
and
to,
close up to
15, sealing on at 15.
Yeah, and then the boys.
We'll go over that a little bit more in our pregame with the boys as we're about ready to get started. Officials are on the floor and don't know.
Well,
I guess now the teams are breaking. They're in the huddle. Lawrence County already out on the floor in the huddle. So,
for Betsy Layne,
looks like Betsy Layne will have the basketball to start this.
Or Lawrence County.
Half.
Yeah,
Lawrence County. Okay, Lawrence County's got it. 42-8. Looks like Lawrence County and Betsy Layne's got their starting lineups back out on the well. Lacey Hall starting the second half for Betsy Layne. I don't think she started the game. Did she start the game?
I think she did, yeah.
Here's Feltner with the 3. No.
That's her first miss from the three-point line.
Dameron comes off with the rebound for Betsy Layne. Pantry goes down in the corner to Lacey Hall. She loses her footing, goes to the floor. Feltner with the rebound, the steal, and puts it up on the other end. 44-8. Betsy Layne working, Pantry with it. Thacker inside, beautiful pass to Lacey Hall. She misses it. Martin battling for the rebound. She knocks it out of bounds, and it's going to
stay. I think it's going to stay. Must have hit it off of her hand, maybe.
Okay, they're giving it to Betsy Layne. I thought Betsy Layne's player tipped it last.
Yeah, I thought Martin tipped it, but it may have tipped it off her hand, maybe.
Pantry looking to get it in. Bad spot in the corner and throws it away. That's a tough spot to get it in that deep corner.
That's the worst place to have to throw it in.
Here is Atkins to the bucket. Shot no good. Rebound comes off. Strong rebound. Kenley Martin gets it over to Pantry. She's being guarded by Atkins. Lawrence County not got the full court pressure on, but they're putting a lot of pressure on in the half court. Here's Lacey Hall with the 3, no good. Casey Ward with the rebound. It'll come up to Feltner, open to the bucket. Shot up, no good. Foul call. And Feltner will go to the line to shoot 2.
It's 3 on Kenley Martin.
Foul was on Kenley Martin. You're right. Oh, and 81% free throw shooter misses it.
Yep, that makes her 3 for 4. So if she makes this one, she'll be at 80%. So it won't hurt it too much.
And she does. 45-8. Pantry with it in the front court. Lawrence County now in the 1-2-2 zone. And Thacker walks with it as she tries to drive down the left side. Kernute will have it into the front court for the Lady Bulldogs. Gives it to Feltner in the corner. Ward. And Feltner goes down, posts up, got 3 on her, kicks it back out, and Ward knocks it down.
Good pass by Feltner. Good shot by Ward. That's what you want to see.
When you got your big down low, can step out behind that three-point line and shoot as good as Ward does, that's tough.
Yes. It's kind of the opposite roles there, which now Feltner can play inside or out. But
yes.
You got you big about behind the three-point line.
Well, Feltner can play any of 1 through 5.
Yeah.
And there's a drive on the baseline up and good by Pantry. Nice drive through traffic. Gets it to fall.
Good move.
48-10. Feltner stops, pops 3, rattles out.
Good rebound.
Lacey Hall comes out the rebound, and I think they're going to call the foul on number 3, Atkins, for Lawrence County.
Good box out by Lacey Hall. That has to give her 7 or 8 rebounds for sure.
Yes. Look like Abby Maynard and Emily Holt coming in for Lawrence County. Here's Hall, drives around, gets it to Thacker, back out to Hall, and she loses it out of bounds. Just driving over to the baseline, throwing it in that corner with the pressure, you're just asking for trouble.
Yeah, that's they've been jumping the lanes all night long.
Got to keep it in the center of the floor.
Yeah.
Lawrence County. Here's Atkins with the 3. You can count it. Sophie Atkins.
That's her first 3 of the night.
Down low. There's Dameron, and she's going to be tied up. But here we'll go to Betsy Layne. Pente steps out of bounds. Looking to get it in. Still looking. And just beat the 5-second count. Got it in the Hall to Thacker. Lacey Hall with it. Left-handed drive to the baseline. And pass is kicked as she tried to get it to Kenley Martin. Betsy Layne to have it under their own bucket. Lacey Hall looking to get it in, comes into Pente. Pente, hard drive down the lane, a little floater, comes up short. Saved in bounds by Canute over to Ward, and Canute will get the pass back into the front court. Down low it'll go. Back out on top, Ward, 3, counted it again.
Bang. That's a good one.
She hit the first one from in the corner, and this one here from the elbow, 3-point line.
They're both inside out, too. Good rhythm 3.
54-10, and we've got some more players in for Lawrence County as Martin misses under the bucket, comes back out. Here's Feltner with it, 1-on-4, and she's going to drive through all of them and get to take it to the bucket and put it in.
Give her 31 on the night.
Well, she's got her average. 28.5. Here's Betsy Layne with it, and it's a steal. Feltner with it.
Good
and
pass.
Shot up and good. Patton
Yes.
had 2 free throws in the first half. Now she gets her first bucket.
Yeah, good pass by Feltner.
Into the corner to go. Dameron for Betsy Layne. 3 rims out. Rebound comes off to Patton. Gets it out to Feltner.
Good pass
Pass
again.
down low. Put it up in. No good. That was Abby Nelson. Betsy Layne comes off with it.
Good pass.
Pente to the baseline. Now reverses. Gets back out. Lacey Hall tees up the 3. Count it.
Looked good from the time she let it go.
Lacey Hall, just a sophomore. She's a player.
Yes, absolutely. She's got 7 of the 13, so she's got more than half of the point.
And she's got 7 or 8 rebounds, so she could be working on a double-double.
Yep, she's the leading rebounder, I'm sure, as well.
Here's Feltner down on the baseline. Pass, not been able to handle it, and here's Lacey Hall with it. She goes in uncontested and misses it. Lawrence County comes back with it. Feltner. Top of the circle. Breaks down the lane. Kicks it back out on top. 3 in the air. No good. Patton battling for the rebound. Loses it. Pente picks it up off the floor. And at the end of the third quarter, Penn takes a long shot, no good. It's 58-13 Lawrence County. We'll be back for fourth quarter action. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
AfterShock Preparedness presents the Gun and Preparedness Sportsman's Expo March 25th and 26th at the Knott County Sportsplex. If you're interested in guns, bushcraft, hunting, fishing, homesteading, and prepping, then this show is for you. Over 500 tables of vendors, demonstrations, and national speakers. There's something for every member of the family. Vendor spaces are still available. Contact gunpreparednessexpos.com or visit AfterShock Preparedness at the Red Lights in Allen, Kentucky.
With Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville, you can work, play, chat, explore at the speed of light. Fiber technology delivers massive data to your home through strands of glass. Perfect for streaming 4K video. Websites load super fast and play games like never before, no matter how many devices are connected. Experience Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville. Click gearheartfiber.com to find out more.
Back here to start the fourth quarter, 58-13. Lawrence County extends their lead out.
And they'll have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. Should have a dandy coming up the next game as Lawrence County beats Betsy Layne, I think 5 or 6 points at Lawrence County. So Betsy Layne needs to come away with the win here tonight if we got any chance for the number 1 seed. Here's Ward. And the floater up, no good by Canute. Rebound comes off to Gerald. Number 11 in the lineup for Betsy Layne, Lakin Ward. Shot up, no good. Gerald gets the rebound, no good, and she's fouled.
Patton on the foul. Gerald.
Just look down at the roster, Justin. Jaden Patton, 6'10", 7th grader.
Wow. 5'10", right?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, 5'10".
Okay, all right.
I was thinking
She's
6 foot.
yeah.
5'10" and a 7th grader.
Yes, absolutely. And she's played good, too.
Yeah, she's
got good skill.
That'd be a name, nothing happens, we'd be calling for a while as Canute walked.
Yeah.
She was getting ready to throw it over to Ward, and Ward broke to the bucket.
Wayne said if she grows anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a drive by Williams. Gerald with it for Betsy Layne. Down in the corner, that's number 21. That's Maddie Collins into the game. Collins open, tries to get it down inside to Gerald, and Gerald
somehow come
away with it and puts it up over 2 players and in.
I don't know how that got there.
Yeah. And Gerald, I think, for Betsy Layne is
she's an 8th grader.
Just an 8th grader.
Yeah.
On the other end, Ward drives, shot no good. She was fouled and go to the line. Two seniors on this Lawrence County team, Emily Holt, Kinsley Feltner.
Yeah, that's which now Feltner will leave a big hole for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she's.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we hope she gets Miss Basketball. That would be great. But they got a good little core here with Atkins, Ward.
Well, the 2 seniors, 3 juniors, and the rest sophomores and junior varsity players.
Yeah.
Ward, free throw good, 59-16. Lawrence County. 5 minutes left on the running clock here for Betsy Layne in the ball game. That's Collins with it down in the corner, and the pass is Solon. Sophie Atkins to the bucket and in. 61-16. Lady Bobcats working. That's Collins. Long cross court pass over to Kristen Howell, and she's fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws. First one's up and no good. If you're tuning in to see the boys play, we got started late here in this first game due to Lawrence County getting held up in traffic. So we've got just under 4 minutes left in this one, and then we'll have the warm-up period, and then the boys' game will take place. So just stay tuned.
Yeah, we've said a couple times that's a big one.
Yes.
Big time matchup.
We'll try to keep the score down from Prestonsburg, Florida Central and Prestonsburg, and see how that one goes, as Lawrence County's three-point shot no good. Rebound come off number 10. That's Caroline C., but she was called for the walk. That's Layne into the front court. Here's Howell with it. Gets down low to Gerald. Turnaround shot comes up short. Rebound comes off. That's Abby Maynard with it. In the corner she goes to Holt. And breaking to the bucket. Shot blocked. Number 2, that was Addison Bloomfield. And on the other end,
Layne Ward.
Layne Ward laid it up and in for Betsy Layne.
It's her second lay-in like that, just straight to the hole. Nobody cuts her off.
Here's the 3 out of the corner. No good by Bloomfield. And on the other end, Collins puts it up and in under pressure.
Good finish.
And in that second game, we'll be saying 3 out of the corner by Bloomfield.
Yes, yeah,
Bloomfield's brother, and he can hit that three-point shot.
Absolutely.
Here's C with it for Lawrence County. A little crossover dribble, breaks free down the lane, no good.
Good move.
Rebound come off to Howell for Betsy Layne, gets it over to Collins into the front court. Collins, just an 8th grader for the Lady Bobcats. She loses it on the drive. Picked up by Lawrence County. That's number 32. We'll try to get all their names in. That's Emily
Wow. Big time 3. Number 14.
Number 14, that would be Madison Artrill.
Big time. That was touched the rafters almost on the 3.
64-21. Only a minute 30 left in this one, as Lawrence County is going to finish the season 6-0 in the 58th district. Here's Collins. Getting it over to Ward. Her shot's no good. Rebound comes out for Lawrence County, and still Christian Howell down the lane to the bucket, and she's fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws.
Howell made both her free throws last time up. This one might take us to the end of the game here.
Might do. The clock's running at 50 seconds. And makes this one. Doesn't have much rotation on the shot, but looks good on that one.
Yeah.
See if this one's the same way. Same way.
Yeah.
Same result.
Yep. Slow rotation.
Yeah, it is. It's just like a floater.
Yeah. But 4 for 4. That'll work.
That's all it counts. It made no difference how you shoot it. It's the end result.
That's right.
And here's a walk called on Lawrence County. 64-23. Betsy Layne will have it. 15 seconds on the clock. Still running. They'll get a chance for a last shot. Collins with it.
Not sure she knows.
Yeah, exactly.
3.
And not going to get the shot off. Well, she does get it off. And in.
And it goes. And count it.
Collins with the banker 3 at the buzzard. And it is 64-26. Lawrence County over Betsy Layne. We'll send it back to the station. Be back with some final stats and comments as you're in the Mountain Sports Network.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. and get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, or 14 Pro Max on an unlimited Appalachian Advantage plan. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
We're back at Junior Newsom Arena as we have a final in tonight's first game, 64-26. Lawrence County girls over Betsy Layne, and Justin has some final numbers.
For Lawrence County, led in scoring by Kinsley Feltner. She had 31 points. Sophie Atkins and Kason Ward both had 12. Leandra Kernute and Abby Nelson both had 3. Jada Patton with 4 and 3 for Madison Artrip. And they were 7 for 13 from the free throw line. Had them with 24 rebounds, 6 of them offensive. For Betsy Layne, they were led in scoring by Lacey Hall with 7. 5 points for Jaden Jarrell. 5 points for Maddie Collins. 4 for Christian Howell and Lakin Ward. And 2 points for Jaden Pente. And they were 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Had them with 21 rebounds and 7 of those offensive. So kind of what we thought coming in. I mean, that's a tall task. I mean, that's really one of the better teams in the region versus one of the youngest teams. I don't want to say worst teams in the region, but they're getting better each game. And, I mean, that's a learning experience, to say the least.
Yeah, exactly it is. So we're going to take a break, send it back to the station as the boys is on the floor warming up. And we'll return with the pregame. Here's your Intermountain Sports Network.